right? And if you have a commodity, what's the only thing that the client cares about?
Money.
Price, right? What's the cost? Because everyone's selling the same thing, right? True or false?
Yes.
Commodity. What are some commodities that we know about?
Cars.
Cars, right?
Television.
Beans, like coffee beans. Like you could buy a big bulk bag of coffee beans, right? Sugar. Things are commodities, right? They're just every dime a dozen. So price is the only thing that matters. So in this space, like for example, a good example for this would be a diet book. How many diet books are there out there?
Library.
30,000 some diet books, right? So if you go on a diet book, how predictable is that success? We actually know the numbers. We know the numbers. It's about 10 to 15% success rate, which means what's the failure rate? 85 to 90% failure rate. That's your odds. That's what we know for 30 years of studies. Now, at the next level up, you try to differentiate yourself, and what you're trying to do is by going up this chain, this food chain I'm going to go through with you, you become more valuable to the client, and you actually have more client appreciation because they love you because you're giving them what they want, right? So the next level is called the product. So in our space, what would that be? And for us, that would be the manifest, right? Well, let me ask you this: are there other great products out there?
Oh yeah.
Could somebody copy our formula?
Yeah.
They could. Is price a little, well, does the brand bring a little more credibility, a little more loyalty?
Yeah.
You know, a bag of coffee versus a box of Folgers, right? Even just, it's a brand, you know what you're getting, right?
Proven. Same.
The next level up is people, for a service, they'll pay even more. So if you want to get that cup of coffee, if you go to Starbucks, or let's not say Starbucks, let's say 7-Eleven, just them making it for you, and even if it's not great coffee, but just because they made it for you, you'll pay $1 for what you paid for 5 cents here for a thing of beans. You'll pay 50 cents for make it yourself with Folgers, and here you'll pay $1.50 to have somebody else make it for you, right? So what would that be here? Well, the service here is when you start saying, okay, I'm going to get a coach. Right? Now, is the success a little better when somebody has a coach?
Oh yeah.
Do we know this?
Yes.
Yeah.
We actually know it statistically, not just through our studies, but there's lots of studies out there that show it. So now we're getting more value to the client, right? Their predictable success is very low here, a little bit better here than doing it yourself, right? True or false?
Oh yeah.
A little bit better with the product than just trying to make your own meals and good luck, you're on your own, go buying and shopping and stuff. And when you add a coach to it, is it even better?
Yeah.
Okay, now here's where things get exciting. Now, will people pay a little more for service? Yes, I just gave you the example. Here's where things get really exciting. If you want to get out of the price trap, where price becomes... And by the way, could somebody actually copy our model of having a product and having a...
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They could.
Yeah.
Will they? If they're smart.
Yeah.
If they're
Yeah.
smart, what we're doing is working. We're going to have a lot of people trying to copy us. Is that okay?
Sure.
Yeah, it's okay. I'd like to get America healthy. You know, we can't do it all on our own. When you combine these two things together, that's called an offer. That's what we have. So we have an offer. We have a product, right? Do we not? But here's the thing. If you want to really make price irrelevant and you want to get out of the price trap, you need to take your offer to the next level where you provide what?
Experience.
Yes.
You provide an experience. How many of you have driven by 4 coffee shops to go to Starbucks? How many of you wait in line way longer because when you go to Starbucks, you know what your experience is going to be. You know it's going to be good. It's highly predictable. If it's your local Starbucks, the chances are they know what your drink is before you ask for it. Right?
Yeah.
And if you go to Starbucks here or in San Diego or wherever, you're going to get the same experience, yes or no?
Yes.
Will you pay 3 times more than what you pay at 7-Eleven for the same cup of coffee?
Yes.
what we do at Take Shape for Life is do we provide an experience?
Yes.
Yes, we do. We have this whole thing called the Bio Network. We have this whole thing called a community. And it's not just you and your coach. It's not just this. You got a whole system that's going to transform your life. And that's the highest level, by the way. The highest level of having an offering transformation. When you create a transformation for someone, price is irrelevant. Cost is irrelevant. And what you now have is when you get here, you have incredibly happy, loyal clients. And you do not need to do advertising, do you?
No.
Because the goodwill and the brand of your name, do people talk?
Yeah.
Are we all connected on Facebook?
Mhm.
Does success breed success?
Yes.
Right? And when you have the ability to have a highly predictable transformation for somebody, where it's not once in a while, but it's like expected, and you can produce that over and over again, you've got something really special on your hands. So I want you to know that not only are we blessed, like Robert was saying, to observe, and in some cases play a really important part in the transformation for somebody. The psychic rewards, the psychic benefits of doing that are immeasurable to your own health and to your own life. Then just turn around and see that when you do that for somebody, you're empowering them to turn around and be a role model for somebody else. You can see that this is more than a business. This is a movement. And we really care about this purpose, this vision to get America healthy. And we're going to do it. It's not, I can tell you, we've got all the elements in place. Does this make sense?
Yes.
So when you can go to somebody, you can make this offer of transformation, you really are giving them a gift that could be priceless. And don't forget, it's not only about the weight. That's for most people just a very, let's show you what we can do. And then let's take you in and let's work on your health and mind. Let's work on the other parts of your life that are missing. Where else do your scores need to be adjusted? And we can help you. So do we have a solution? I think so. I'm pretty proud of it. I'm excited.